Shoes. We got new shoes, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the people that's watching, all of my subscribers and followers, we have a shoe that I've been wanting so bad since I was a kid in high school, and I never could get it, and I always missed the drop every time that they released. The first time that they released, it was in the 2000s, and then they released again my freshman year of high school, and I couldn't get them. But today, yes, today, we have that pair. And not only do we have that pair, we have that pair early, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get into this review right now. All right, so diving straight into this review, not playing any games. I am super excited for this one right here. I don't know what this is right here, but I'm super excited for this shoe. I actually was a little bit worried about this shoe because I know yesterday they were actually supposed to be delivered on Friday. Today is Sunday. They were actually supposed to be delivered on Friday, but they didn't get delivered on Friday. And I spoke with a Nike representative, and they pretty much just told me it was just delayed. And they did ship them off, but it was just, FedEx was on their whatever you call it. So it was just delayed with FedEx. But long and behold, we do have them. I actually just got back into the house for a weekend getaway. So it was nice for me to come back to the house and having them waiting for me. So yeah, starting this unboxing, we have my handy dandy scissors, of course. So let's just get into this review, y'all. So let's get that open. That there, that right there. And I want you guys to guess, before I even open this, I want you guys to guess, what shoe do you think this is? What shoe do you think this is? I gave you guys 5 seconds. Okay, I'll continue to go on with that. Just like that, and I actually think I just cut myself a little bit, but we still move. Let's do it. All right, did you guys guess it yet? Did you guys guess it yet? Alrighty. And over there, we have Jordan. Oh yes, it is a Jordan. Yes, of course, it has to be a Jordan, right? It has to be a Jordan. It has to be a Jordan. Okay, so flipping it open, we have this yellow gut right here in the box. The box is gutted out with the yellow interior. Do you guys know what it is yet? Not yet? Not yet? We'll continue to dive into it. No worries, no worries. Man, here we are, right here. The Jordan 4 Thunder. OG Thunder, not the red Thunder. The Jordan 4 OG Thunder. Man, first looking at this shoe, first review of the shoe, just looking at it from first sight and first hand, just like I said, this is my first time even like looking at the shoe and unboxing it right here in front of you guys. This is a beautiful shoe, a beautiful shoe. And this is one of those shoes that I've been waiting on for so long, and mainly because the shoe came in a pack, and I got the other shoe that was in the pack because they re-released that one too. The shoe came in a pack back in the day. It was called I forgot what it was called, but the other shoe is the Thunder. Well, no, the other shoe is the Lightness. I'm sorry. The other shoe is the Lightness. And yeah, it does feel good to just complete this pack, but not necessarily going into the pack. We'll touch on that later. Just diving into this shoe, you had the predominantly black, and this is the black upper, and that is in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful and nice suede. It's not nothing too crazy. It's just suede, but like I said, I'm a sucker. If you guys know me, once again, I say I'm a sucker for suede. So yeah, anything that has suede, beautiful. But like I said before, you have that predominantly all black upper, and then you have the hits of yellow right here. Then you have the hits of yellow on the eyelets, and then the netting, the yellow on the netting. It's just a dope shoe. It's very simple. It's not nothing too crazy. It's straightforward, black and yellow, and then you had the white jump in and back, and the white jump in on the tongue. But it's a straightforward shoe. But this is one of those shoes where all of my 2000 sneakerheads, 2006, 05, 06, 07, all of those around that era, especially Jordans, they're gonna go crazy for these. They're gonna love these. And rightfully so. This is just a dope shoe, a beautiful shoe. I know probably like 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? I think it was in like 2022, the beginning of 2022, they released a different version of this, and it was actually called the Red Thunder. Obviously, they had the red accents right here. Like everything that you see yellow, it was just red. But that shoe was pretty dope too. But this one, I always wanted this one instead of the red. Like I always felt like if I was gonna get a red and black shoe, it was always gonna be the Bradfords. I like the Red Thunders for what they were, but I mean the OG Thunder are nothing for me. But like again, I said, just a dope shoe. Honestly, like a beautiful shoe. I don't have no complaints about this shoe at the very moment. I'm actually checking to see if I have any like, you know, glue stains or imperfections and everything like that, in which I don't say that I do. I wouldn't say that I do. Now, let me look in the other one just to see if I do. On the other one, just checking this one out. I won't say that I do. Everything looks good. Now, the way that I was able to attain these shoes, I hit on the SNKRS app shock drop. Crazy, right? Me personally, I don't always hit on shock drops. I have like, it's 50-50 for me. But this was a shoe that I knew that I was gonna want. It's actually honestly scheduled to release on my birthday, which is May 13th. That's the original release. So I knew I was gonna buy them regardless, but it's always nice to have an early pair, especially when you hit on the shock drop and you get it for retail. So you don't have to necessarily go through all of that stuff with, oh, going through SNKRS app or going through Finish Line or everything like that. You have your pair already, so you don't even necessarily have to wait on release day. But once again, I say I hit on the SNKRS app. I think it was actually on this past Tuesday when they released. I actually got them at work when I was working, actually on my break. They released this past Tuesday. I think I was pinning, like, I think with the SNKRS app, they actually are like kind of like trying to filter out bots and everything like that, because I was pinning for, I want to say I was pinning for a good amount of time. In terms of SNKRS app doing what they need to do in order to like, for people to secure their pairs, I was pinning for a good amount of time on these, and long and behold, I actually got them. I actually got them and I actually went back from my break and sat down. So that's not a bad thing. Actually, it's a great thing. Actually, if SNKRS is filtering out bots. But yeah, I'm just diving back into this shoe a little bit more. Just, you know, looking at it. It's just a dope shoe. Now I know that I said I hit on the shock drop and everything like that, but honestly, speaking in today's sneaker culture and sneaker world, nothing is really a shock drop, because everybody knows when things are gonna drop. Nothing is really a shock drop. They actually dropped around like 223 on, was it 223 or 1123? I think it was 223. I don't know why that's a tongue twister, but 223 was when they were released. And yeah, like I said, I'm happy, actually. I'm happy that I don't have to go through the madness with just trying to secure these and obtain these. I don't have to go through that madness just to get these. But we also know it's about defeating that final boss with, you know, delivery packages and delivery guys and everything like that. And thankfully, I have a delivery guy who's not gonna like peek through my boxes, because I have a pretty decent relationship with my delivery guy. He's pretty cool. So I know he's not gonna peek through my packages. I did have, you know, instances when, you know, people were, you know, looking through my packages and everything like that. My packages were coming open and all of that stuff. So like I said, it's definitely a good thing to have a good delivery guy for you. Going on to another thing on this shoe. I know I'm all over the place with this review. This is just my excitement for this shoe, but just going on to this shoe, I'm just gonna give y'all a closer look to that shoe. You know, just focus on that shoe just a little bit. Just focus on the hits. Yeah, like I said, it's just a beautiful and a dope shoe. I'm not mad at it. You do have, I'm gonna touch on the box. You do have like the speckled. It's not the typical Jordan 4 box with the removable lid. It's like one of those flippable lids where it doesn't necessarily come off. It's not removable, but it's just a box at the end of the day. You're not wearing the box. But you do have that yellow Jumpman right there in that lightning colorway, and then you also have that, not the lightning, but the thunder colorway, I'm sorry. Then you also have the speckled box, the blacked out speckled box with the flight going across. Little details like that. You can't never really, you know, go wrong with that, and you can't be mad at little details like that. Now, touching on the topic that I kind of like briefly went over early on in the video would be this being able to obtain this shoe when it first released. The only way that you could obtain this shoe when it first was released, back in like 06, I think it was 06 or 05, would be buying a whole pack. So when I say pack, this shoe came in a 2-shoe pack, I believe. This was the Thunder, and then you also had the Lightning, which made up the Thunder and Lightning pack. It's definitely one of those packs that I had to have, honestly, me personally. In terms of what shoe that I like the most, either or, like the Thunder or the Lightnings, I would probably say that I do like the Thunders a little bit more, just because me personally, I like the muted tone a little bit more. I'm more so like muted. Don't get me wrong, I love this too, but I'm more so like muted. Like I like the subtle black with the subtle hits of yellow. That's just me personally. I love this shoe as well though. I do love this shoe as well. But in terms of which one I think I like more, it definitely might be the Thunders. And comparing these two shoes, the Thunders and the Lightnings, on the new Thunders, you have the predominantly black suede upper, and then you have the hints of the yellow, and then the little dashes of white on the Jumpman, on the tongue. And then on the Lightnings are a different story. I actually used to think that this was black. Before I had them, I actually used to think that this was black, but it's actually gray. It's like a blue gray, like a bluish type of gray. Like it has like gray, it's gray, but it has like a blue tint to it. Now, and then obviously you have that upper, which is, I think this is nubuck as well. Like this is nubuck, and then it's in yellow, obviously. Like again I said, they're both dope in my opinion. They're both dope, 2 dope pairs of shoes, and make up a dope collection and dope pack. I'm not mad at it, honestly. I'm not mad at it at all. Getting out of that, moving on back to the main headliner of the video, the Thunders. Like I said before, these shoes it's a dope pair of shoes. It's not too crazy, nothing too crazy. It's just a dope pair of shoes, another classic for those OG sneakerheads. A lot of people I know, when I was like copping them and my Discord and everything like that, a lot of people were saying that they didn't really like them and they weren't really going for them. All right, that's no problem to me, because I'm still gonna go for them regardless if people like them or not. Like I said, I buy shoes based off what I like, not based off what other people like, because I'm the one that's gonna be wearing them. But like I said, Thunders, dope shoe, definitely. I'm glad that I was able to add it to the collection. And another thing, I'm glad that I was able to add it to the collection for retail. Actually, it was under retail, because the Nike employee, she actually gave me $30 off or something like that. I think she gave me like $30 off on the whole purchase. She was just a nice lady, so she just gave me $30 off on the whole purchase. So I actually purchased them for, I think it was like $180 or something like that. Yeah, because these retail for I think they retail for like $185. No, they retail for $210. I'm tripping. And then I checked my bank account, it was only $180 that they gave me a refund for like $30. So that's actually cool too. Like I'm not complaining about that. Like I said, I got a shoe early, one of the shoes that was gonna release on my birthday early. Also, I got it for retail or under retail. And it's a Jordan 4 and it's a dope shoe. Like, you can't go wrong with this. So, all in all, I am glad that I copped this pair. I have no complaints about this pair. Like I said, it's just a straightforward shoe. It's black and white. I mean, black and yellow, with hints of white. That's it. It's nothing too crazy. There's no backstory. Well, it is a backstory behind it, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I'm glad that I was able to complete this pack, the Thunder and Lightning pack. I wanted to complete the pack because it's more so like a collector's thing. I wanted to complete the pack. Now, granted, I am gonna wear them, obviously, but like I said, I did want to complete the pack just because I always wanted them. I always wanted the Thunders, and I always wanted the Lightnings. So now, to say that I have both of them, and the original Thunders, not the red Thunders. I did have the red Thunders as well. Like I said, I didn't really like them too much. I ended up selling them. I actually hit like 2 pairs of those, and I ended up selling them. But like I said, it just feels good to have a complete pack. That's the same thing that I do with the my ears. Unless it's like a garbage shoe, I'm gonna cop it just to complete the pack. That's just me. you know, that's just the collector side of me. Once again, I say the Jordan 4 Thunders, can't go wrong with them. I'm not mad at them at all. I'm definitely glad that I was able to cop this shoe. All in all, I won't give this shoe like nothing crazy. I won't give it like no, you know, astronomical number like 9 out of 10 or, you know, something like that. It's just a basic shoe. It's pretty basic. It's complete. It's straightforward, and you can pretty much like it's easy to wear. For me anyway, it'll be easy to wear. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too crazy. Black and yellow. That's it. It's nothing too crazy. So I'll probably give it like, just based off nostalgic and based off like me always wanting it. This is probably just a little bit biased, but I'll probably give it like an 8. Just an 8 out of 10 just for like the shoe. Obviously, Jordan 4s are one of my favorite Jordan models. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite Jordan models. And as well as just me always wanting this shoe just to complete the pack. Nike delivered on this, and like I said, again, I'm happy that I was able to get them for retail or under retail, and I was able to get them early. And me being me, I'm probably gonna go for a double up, and I maybe even try to go for a triple up. Who knows? On release day, on a real release day. But that's just me, you know. Like I said, just the shoe. It's a dope shoe. Nothing too crazy. Straightforward and dope shoe. So yeah, once again, dope shoe, nostalgic, pack complete. That's all I gotta say, pack complete. And I just want to switch this video over a little bit, and just want to say thank you guys once again for your support. I reached 30 subscribers maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that. My channel has been a little dead. Not dead necessarily, but I haven't really been updating and uploading videos. I have been like transitioning. Like I said, I'm going through a lot of things and transitioning, but the videos are going to keep coming. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. And again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you want to see more of this content, and you want to see more of my beautiful face, or you want to see more, you know, sneaker content and me just talking about sneakers, subscribe. I really would appreciate that. And we're on the road to 100 subscribers. I do want to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, but we will see. I'm manifesting it, just, you know, slowly. But like again, I said, thank you guys once again for, you know, just tuning in, for you allowing me to review shoes for you, and just kicking it with me. That's all we're doing. And I do want to just end off with one thing before I close out this video. Just ending off with one thing, just one thing. You guys should already know, but if you don't, love yourself so you can love others. We just kicking it. All right, y'all, I'm out. Sounds